So today is Friday the 13th, and what is more fitting than buying a nightmare? That's right, starting this episode out in the truck, which is good news to you guys and good news to myself. So it turns out I won 2 cars. I won one in the auction 2 days ago. Oh no, yesterday. I won one in the auction yesterday, but it was an approval bid, and they still haven't approved it. And we are about $175 off of each other. I am not budging. I will not come up. Those people that ask more for their cars are greedy. So I will not budge. So they're either going to come down to me or we're going to relist it. And I hope they relist it, to be honest with you, because I want another one today. But that's good news, I guess. I'm excited for this one. I really have been testing myself and trying to stretch my legs and be a little bit more versatile, and this one is going to force me to stretch my legs. I mean, if I can revive this one, it's going to build my confidence, that's for sure. I mean, the paint job on the Cobalt built my confidence, and this is definitely going to test it. So if you watch my last episode, you know, I looked at that Tundra that had 528,000 miles on it. I did not watch the final auction on that, but before it came up for bid, it was at $6,500. $6,500. I want to know where these people are getting their money. So after fees, that's putting you up to $7,700, $7,800, something like that, something ridiculous. The Frontier was up over $3,000. I was expecting that thing to go for less than $2,000, and you could possibly sell it for $3,500, something like that. No, it was up over $3,000. So I really do like those Frontiers, and I would love to have one as a beater, but I will not pay astronomical prices for ones with extremely high miles. So today is Friday the 13th, and what is more fitting than buying a nightmare? Lose your mind. Set it aside or you'll be alright. Close your eyes. Loosen your grip and hold on tight. I'm swimming in my head. I've been dreaming on the edge. Gotta follow what I know. Visions in the night, captivated by the light. I'm surrounded by the glow. Leave your heart behind. That's right, kids. We got the 2014 370Z. It is a 7-speed automatic. But hear me out. Ashley can drive it. I can drive it. It's going to be a long-term project. It's going to be a while. This thing is not going to be finished in a month. I can tell you that right now. This is going to be the new Eclipse. Hold on to your hats, folks. What really sold it to me is after I jumped it, the engine sounded good. The transmission worked good. I did just check it. There's no coolant in it. I know the belt's blown off of it, so don't want to run the thing very long, but with 60,000 miles on it, if I can get this thing fixed up, I looked online, comparable for these, you're looking at paying 20 grand. 60,000 miles on it, automatic, same year, 20 grand is what I was looking at prices online. Now, it's going to have an R title, so it's not worth that, but I have a poop ton of room to fix this thing up. And I will say, we're not gonna go much aftermarket. It's gonna be a lot of like stock parts and stuff. I was looking at the Nismo front ends. They look good and all, but unless you do the whole car, stock form, they look really, really good. We might do a little bit of modifications, but now that I got my feet wet with painting, my confidence level went from here to here. So then I was like, I can fix anything. I'm going to have to. If I can fix this, there's really not much holding me back from fixing anything. And I have the confidence level. I know I can fix this. I just know it's going to be a long time. I'm not going to fix it. And we're probably going to have projects in between. I'm still waiting to hear back about the other one that I won the bid on. They still never approved it. Watch. They'll approve it on Monday when I'm at work. and then yeah. So if I do win that one, I will bring that one into the garage and we'll probably fix that one first because that's going to be a flip. This is not a flip car. Just like I said with the Subaru.
No, not the Subaru.
Yes, my plan is, when I do finally get this finished, is to sell the Subaru, and this is going to replace it. So we'll get home, I'll get it unloaded, I'm going to wash it up, and we're going to get a better look at it. Alright, so it starts right up, runs good. There is a, well, I believe this is either a power steering or transmission cooler's bent, but not leaking. I don't know if we can save that. We might just buy one, honestly. The bottom of the frame rails, the bottom supports are bent. I got to see what's going on there, if something's ripped off. Obviously, the core support is completely busted, and we're just going to have to look more into it after we get this thing up in the air. It did knock both the sway bar links off, so the sway bar is not bent, but it flipped it backwards and ripped the links off on each side. Condenser, radiator we need. I can't see the front of the motor, but we'll be able to assess that once we get the front end off. What's nice is the frame rails are straight, the front support bar is straight. I don't even think it broke the washer tank. But we do have a ground cable hanging off down there. I know it ripped wires off over here for the accent lights and the bumper. I don't even see them on this side, so I'm assuming it ripped them off over on this side as well. Yes, I believe so. I think they were supposed to go in here. So we at least have our wire intact here. We'll just have to get the accent lights, and they should plug right in there. Over here, ripped off, like I said, ripped off the pigtail, but it's actually in the trunk. This one is okay, whatever it goes to. We won't know more until I get it up in the air and go over it. I need to figure out why the shifter keeps telling me to put it in park. I'm thinking it's going to be better to replace both quarter panels, but we'll have to get more in depth on that later. This one is probably savable. It would be a lot of work, but it probably is savable. The other side, I can't even get the door open, and it crunched it in. What I do like, though, even though the door's all bent and stuff, the shape looks like it's still correct on the inside there, but like I said, won't know until I get this off of here, and it would probably be way better to replace this quarter panel than to try to fix that. So I had already come to terms that we were not saving this door, so I just cut into it so I could get to the latch mechanism. And right here, this latch, it was bent from the door being pushed in, and it just wasn't releasing. I had to push the door in, lift up on that, and that gave it enough that I can get the door open. Now, I don't think that latch, if I had a good door on there, this is all actually not that bad. If I could get all this pulled out, which I don't think is going to happen, I still think we're going to do a quarter panel. But if I could get all this to pull out somewhat, this isn't all too bad. Like, this is pushed up, this is back. If I got this hammered down, I think you could actually save that. Now, this door, like I said, it's lifting the door because it's so messed up. Brand new used doors, $450 to $600, so you're looking at a maximum of $1,200 for both doors, and I could probably even get white ones, which would really help me on the cost if I could do that. This is pearl white. It's a tri-coat, so it's an expensive color. Thankfully, bumper, hatch, roof, hood, above the door trims, A-pillars, all of that is unscathed. There's a little bit of a mark on this side. You can be able to buff it out right there. Not that bad. Need a mirror on this side. This door, I don't think we can save. It's kind of twisted, and you can see this ripple through it. I don't think there's any way I'd be able to get that out, because this door is supposed to have a flow to it, and with that ripple in it, it's pretty much not fixable. Rear quarter panel on this side, I think I am going to fix, so that'll be fun. The other side's not messed up for the most part, so I can take measurements at least right here, just, to see the gap, how far this is supposed to be, and kind of the angles and everything. But I got a couple good wheels. Got two good wheels. I need one more back and one more front, because this is an aftermarket. This is an Enki. It's a nice wheel, but I like the factory ones, to be honest with you. So there's a factory one on this side. The spare is on the back. It's still in good shape. This one is in decent shape. I need to clean the interior. See, this door has a spring to it because it's twisted. And look, the window's not even fitting in the track. It's pushed in at the bottom. So it's throwing the whole thing off. I don't know if I can twist it, get a little bit of twist to it or not. So when I hooked the battery up, it helped it a little bit because the window comes down and goes shut. It's still coming up and touching. Like, when I look at this whole thing, it freaks me out because I know there's a lot of work, and I am used to doing quick, easy ones, and I need to spread it out and just look at it in pieces, do one thing at a time, tackle one thing, move on to the next thing. So I do need to make notes on my board, whether I remember everything or not, but I do know I got a lot. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this episode. The engine is looking nice. It had like a greasy film all over everything. Like maybe they sprayed it down with something. I don't know. Looks a lot better. Looks clean. Actually looks fairly new in here, but I mean 60,000 miles, it is pretty new. So if you like this video and you're ready to see everything to come on this thing, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. I just have to have like one of every color. Drop me a comment if you're excited to see more on this. We'll see you on the next episode of Unwrapped. What is going on over here? Listen, me and you need to talk. Because I don't have any more room for projects. And you went and you bid on one and you want another one. So now I gotta go pick that up this week. Look at the service this man gets. Stella, you really don't have to do this. Stella, hey. Oh my Lord. Get a room!